Okay, it is November 17th, 2014, calling Spooner and Glenn's law offices.
Good morning, Spooner and Glenn's.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Good.
Well, that's good. I was wondering, is Mr. Spooner the city attorney for Belgrade?
He is.
Okay. I just sent you an email. It's my complaint against the Belgrade Chief of Police, Bjork. I sent it to, let's see, Jen. You're Jen?
I am, yep.
Okay. I found your name or your email address on city council minutes, and I also sent it to office at Spooner Glentz. Mr. Spooner and Mr. Glentz didn't have their email addresses on there, so I just sent it to those two.
Okay.
So
I got it. I mean, it looks like it's here.
Okay, so there is an attachment along with the email?
Yes, let me just make sure Yep, there is.
Okay. Well, anyhow, did Mr. Spooner approve the policy and procedure manual for the Belgrade Police Department?
That I can't see.
Okay.
I'm not sure of that.
Okay. Are you aware if the Belgrade Police Department has like a Lexapol account for their policy and procedure manual, or have they create their own, or?
I'm not aware.
Okay. Well, anyhow, I submitted a data request to Chief Bjork, and he made the wild and outrageous claim that the policy and procedure manual for the police department was in an electronic format. And then when I asked him if he created it on a printing press or wrote it in crayon or used a typewriter, he just lawyered up and didn't want to answer my questions. And then when I spoke with Tessa, she's the clerk at
Yep.
anyhow, I asked her, and then she just quickly changed the subject, and I saw that she was typing on a computer there, typing in the minutes for the, I do believe, November 3rd meeting. So, obviously computers are used there, and, and I did receive an electronic report from the chief back in 2013, and that's actually what my complaint is about. I believe the complaint incident report is completely fabricated. But anyhow, on the incident report, it indicates that, we'll get the report here real quick. It says Stearns County Area RMSICR computer entry form. So obviously the chief has a computer there, and these reports are generated in PDF format. So what he did was he charged me 25 cents a page to print the report out, then scan it, and then email it to me. So, that's the problem. That's why I'm thinking that this policy and procedure manual is in electronic format. All he'd have to do is just email it to me. So I'm just trying to figure out, why, maybe Mr. Spooner's advising him to illegally withhold this information from me, or what,
Okay.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out, because, it's by law you're required to provide this public information, and I've received data from numerous law enforcement agencies. And it's usually a problem when there's a cover-up, and again, there's plenty of evidence that the chief fabricated this report for July 23rd, 2013. There's no dash cam video, there's no squad audio, there's no pictures taken of the scene, no personal audio recorder, that was transcribed, anything like that. Yet in the meeting of November 3rd, during the public meeting, there was testimony given that Chief Bjork came to a business in town and took pictures of vandalism. So apparently when, it's a regular business, the chief does his normal duties and, gathers evidence. But when there's incriminating evidence at the Brooten Airport of illegal burning that's being conducted by the spray plane for Lakeside Foods, well then automatically the evidence just mysteriously disappears. So anyhow, I was also informed that the mayor was supposed to contact me back. I actually called the mayor's and talked to the mayor's wife and left my phone number with her. And then when I spoke with Tessa in person just the other day, I do believe it was Friday the 14th, she said that she had personally spoken to the mayor and he was supposed to call me back. And today is Monday the 17th, and GC's never called me back. So I'm just kind of wondering if maybe the city attorney's advised him to willfully refuse to do his job and not call me and investigate this as he's supposed to.
Okay. Well, obviously you'd need to talk to Bill about that. I don't know of any conversations he's had with the mayor or the police chief, so.
Is Mr. Spooner in today?
He is here. He's on the phone, and he has a client waiting, so.
Okay.
I can certainly have him give you a call back.
Is Mr. Glentz available?
He is.
May I speak to him, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
Just a minute.
Oh, this is Eric.
Yes, this is Terry Nemmers. How you doing today?
Good, yourself?
Well, super. Can't complain on a cold, blustery day like today.
Yeah, right.
Anyhow, I just was speaking to your secretary, Jen, there, and she confirmed the fact that she received my complaint against Belgrade Brooten Chief of Police Derek Bjork. And also, I was telling her that just recently, I do believe it was November 7th, that I submitted a data request to the chief for the policy and procedure manual of the Brooten Belgrade Police Department. He made the wild and outrageous claim that the policy and procedure manual wasn't electronic, so he couldn't email it to me.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to figure out, when I asked him if he used a printing press or a crayon or a typewriter, he just lawyered up and didn't want to answer the question. And I do have an incident report from July 23rd, 2013, which says Belgrade Police Department, Stearns County Area RMS ICR computer entry form, which the chief apparently printed out the PDF file into 3 pages. He charged me 75 cents to scan it and then email it back to him. So, so he defrauded me out of 75 cents.
Right.
And the disturbing part of this is this incident report is something that I reported at the airport on that day where the Benson Air Egg was burning in violation of the ordinance out there. And according to the report, they went out there. There's no squad audio, no photographs, no digital recordings to be transcribed. Yet I have video, I have audio, I have pictures, and I documented the fire burning out there. And then this crazy narrative in the report states that when this officer Olmscheid confronted this individual, they essentially told her to go fuck off, and then they were just told, well, geez, you aren't going to get a ticket. And in the real world, I know if I said that, not only would I get a ticket, but I'd be arrested for contempt of cop.
Yeah.
So that's, why I filed the complaint. And then, in the meantime, there's this hearing, or not a hearing, a public meeting that was on November 3rd, where apparently the chief brought this mob of angry people in there. It's on YouTube. He had an open meeting, so he had it recorded. And in the testimony there, one of the people said that the chief investigated some vandalism at his business and took pictures. So obviously, when the business is not Lakeside Foods, then there can be evidence taken, because the spray plane was spraying for Lakeside Foods, and the Lakeside Foods airplane has been harassing us for years, overflying our home. Apparently he feels that he can use our home as a launching pad for his spray runs, because pursuant to federal statute, you have to be 500 feet above, occupied areas, and of course he doesn't care about the law. I mean, obviously, because he's burning at the Brooten airport. So that's the thing. So apparently, again, there's just two different sets of laws, in the chief's mind there. So, and then again, when I notified the city that I was going to file a complaint, I called the mayor, and I actually spoke to his wife, left my phone number, and the mayor never called me back. And then when I spoke to Tessa on Friday, that she's the clerk of. So anyhow, she said that she had personally spoken to the mayor, and that he was supposed to call me. And well, today is Monday, and they're going to have the next meeting, and you know what? He's never called me back. So I guess I don't appreciate that either. So that's why in my complaint I pretty much say that I have zero confidence that anything will be investigated at all, because obviously the mayor is trying to lawyer up and not talk about this at all. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, if he's being advised to not do his job, to lawyer up.
Well, I mean, this is nothing that's, we're somewhat I guess we're kind of newly doing work for the city of Belgrade, but this is nothing that's been brought to our attention by any means. We haven't given any advice on this matter whatsoever.
So they're just winging this all on their own.
I guess, I don't think we're technically officially the city attorney in Belgrade or anything yet. We've just been doing a few, we've drafted a couple of ordinances for them, and dealt with some employment policy manuals, but this is nothing that they've come to us for, as far as I know.
Well, when I asked Jen, she confirmed that you were the city attorney, and the Stearns County Attorney's Office has you listed as the city attorney for Belgrade. So the presumption is that,
and that may be so. I've only been here a couple months, and this is all. I don't know if we ever had an official, contract stating that we were. I didn't know that. I guess that's more on my partner's end. I guess.
Okay.
He deals more with the city of Belgrade than I do.
Okay.
I guess that might be, official now. I wasn't positive on that, but as far as I know, this isn't anything that we've, heard of. I don't know anything about this, I guess.
So in other words, if you asked your partner, then you might find out that you're quite deeply involved then.
I don't quite know what you're trying to.
Well, the thing is, you're saying you're new here, so the presumption is you don't know exactly what's going on. Not trying to put you down or anything like that, but being the new guy, you don't necessarily know all the ins and outs and all the ropes and the connections and whatever. So.
Well, I don't know what connections you speak of. Yes, we've been doing work for the city of Belgrade, but this is nothing that we've dealt with. This is whatever you're alleging here is nothing that we're dealing with.
Okay. Well, that's I'm just trying to get that straightened out, because I just been getting the runaround, and then there's been some harassment on a Facebook page supporting Derek Bjork, some criminally defaming, statements on there that I'm a sociopath and narcissist.
This is nothing that we've been given yet. I guess I'll ask Bill, and if he knows anything about it, I'll give you a call, but this is nothing that...
Well, actually, what I did was I recorded my conversation with Tessa, and in the email that I sent that Jen confirmed that she received, the video is there, so you can watch my conversation with Tessa. And then I also, part of the problem with Chief Bjork is he made these wild and outrageous claims that he notified me by leaving a message on my phone that these incident reports from July 23rd, 2013 were ready. And the only problem with that is, well, actually, it's threefold. One, I have caller ID, and there's no indication that a call was made. Two, I have an answer machine, and there's no indication that a message was left. And third, in the DSS format file that he emailed to me after I paid the 75 cents, the greeting on the answer machine isn't even ours. So, you can see why I have very little or no confidence in the city of Brooten or Belgrade or anyone who's associated with it. So you can see why I'm, questioning what you're saying.
Actually, not at all. I'm familiar with what you do, and I guess I'm not interested in talking with you about this. I don't even know what you're trying to do here. This is kind of petty stuff. We don't deal with it, so.
It's petty. Falsifying police reports is actually a criminal offense.